So hello here. We are going to remember or refresh what you read on Cognity. So translations, there's two simple things that you need to remember. The shape doesn't change, it must move, it just moves around the plane. And the movement is given by a vector. And the vector has an x component and a y component. The x component tells us the amount of little squares in the page that we will move to the right if the number is positive, or to the left if the number is negative. And the y component tells us if we're going to move up if the number is positive and down if the number is negative. So now I will give you some examples that are taken from past papers. Example 1, we have a triangle P and it tells us translate P by the vector 6, -1. So, and label it B. Remember that label it means that we have to put a name on the triangle. If we have a 6 in the x component, this would mean 6 to the right. And if we have -1, it will mean 1 down. So I will do it with lines probably because it would be easier. First with dots. Okay, so if we have to move 6 to the right, this corner over here will move 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to the right, so the vertex will be there. This one will move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to the right. So we will have the corner over here. And this will move 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to the right. And everything will move 1 down. So the new vertices will be, this one will be 1 down, 1 down, and 1 down. This you can do it at the same time. You could do 3 and 1, 6 and 1, 6 and 1, 6 and 1. In this opportunity I did it separately, but it's exactly the same. So now we join the lines, or it's orange, okay. And we will label this figure B as the problem asks. So it's pretty easy. Let's see another example. This example is for us to identify. And when they tell us describe fully the single transformation that maps P onto Q, first we need to know it is a translation. The shape hasn't changed, it just moved on the plane, so it is a translation. The only thing we have to give is the vector, so we have to write that it is a translation. So we will write translation by the vector, and we have to give the vector. So how do we find the vector? We just count squares. So this vertex over here is now this one over here because it's P onto Q. Pay attention because it's not Q onto P. It's not the same. So P onto Q, we have 1, 2, 3 to the right, and 1 down. And that happens with all of the vertices. Look, 1, 2, 3 if you need to verify, and 1 down. So the vector, is 3 positive because it's 3 to the right, and 1 negative because it's 1 down. And that's pretty much all of the exercises that you will have as regards translations. Bye.